The scenery outside reminds me of my pride, reminds me of my will. At the windowsill, I sit and see the grays. The children, they all play and laugh amongst themselves. Somehow remind me of myself on the merry-go-round.
What's happening, y'all? It is Trev. Okay, I just wanted to talk to you about this real quick. So, we've looked at this regression tool that I like to use often, and just real quick, right? If you've never heard this before, the way I use this tool is the red section is kind of like the whole. Is the buy section, right? That's a great area to buy. What this tool does is you give it a certain range, right? You start it wherever, you end it wherever, and what it'll do is it will average out. So the middle line going in between the red and the blue, that is the average price over that range, okay? Anything below that is below average. Anything above that is above average. So anything in the red section is below the average price, which means that's a good spot to buy in. Anything in the blue section is, depends on how you're looking at it. You could hold in that section. It's a great place to just hold, or it's a great place to dollar cost average in. If you get above this section, these are awesome spots to take profits, because whether you're taking those profits to actually just take the profits and go pay your Home Depot bill, or you're taking the profits knowing that on average we're more in this range. In other words, it's most likely going to come back down into that range. So if you take profits up here, when it comes back down, you can take that money, put it back in, and gain more of whatever it is that you're looking at, right? In this case, it is JURIS protocol. So same thing on the opposite end. Anything below, if you have spare money, spare powder, whatever you want to call it, and you are invested in something like JURIS protocol, whatever it is that you're using this tool on, right? Right now we're looking at JURIS protocol, and it gets below. That is way, below average is red. This is kind of unheard of, getting into this particular range, okay? So if you are holding, and if you're looking to add to your bag, there's been no better spot to add to your bag all along this whole range that I've set here. And this is a daily chart, so this is a long time. This is months, right? We haven't had such a bullish spot to buy in months. Now you could look at it and say, oh, that means it's going down, right? Yeah, it's going down. Well, when do you want to buy it? You want to buy it up here, right? So that's when you're going to buy it. And this is JURIS Terra Classic, okay? This is the lunk pairing. Now let's go over to Rakoff. And it's JURIS. We know it's JURIS, but the name hasn't been changed yet. This is JURIS over on the BNB side, which is still called Rakoff, but we'll get that taken care of as soon as we can. Same thing with the regression tool. So with the lunk pairing, we're at 5042569. Look at where we are here. Let me refresh this and make sure that I'm totally up to date on the price. Yeah, 503,977, even lower. This is why 2 days ago, 2 days ago, I bought more, and I bought it over here. I bought it over here because I got more for it than I would get buying it with the lunk pair. Now, buying it over here doesn't do anything for lunk, I understand, right? But at this point, I'm just trying to add to my bag. There have been talks, and not necessarily, these talks aren't necessarily initiated by LL or anybody, any of the founders of the team or whatever, but there have been talks from other people affiliated with the project about what's actually going to happen with this BNB pair. Are we going to continue on with it? Will it just stay there? Or will the project actually just get rid of it and kind of merge everything back into Terra Classic? It's been floated, that idea, and I don't know where LL and Frag kind of fall on whether it's something they actually want to do or not. It's been talked about, if you do that, what you do basically is you just airdrop one for one, right? Like you have I don't know. I've seen this done in the past, and I think basically they have to provide an address for you to send all of your tokens to, send all the liquidity back, right? And then they will airdrop you once they send that over. Somehow they get that over to Lunk, right? Wormhole, whatever the freak they do, I don't know. Then they airdrop you one for one, whatever you had. You take the snapshot, whatever you had. If you had 100 million of these, right, on the BNB side, you'll get 100 million of them over on Terra Classic. It's generally how it happens. I have seen before when projects have done this, sometimes they've matched the dollar amount. But again, instead of the amount, the total amount of tokens you had, if you had $1,000 worth over on BNB, now you've got $1,000 worth over on JURIS. Honestly, either way that you look at it is fair and fine, right? And again, I don't know that this is ever going to happen. It's just something that's been floated. So what I'm saying to you is that you don't have to feel bad at all about coming and buying over here and thinking, well, I'm not really doing anything for LUNC if I'm buying it off chain, whatever, right? Because you can buy it, it's arbitraging, okay? You can buy it over here a lot cheaper, get more for the money, and then, depending on where things are, how much lower this is than Lunk or whatever, if you send it over, you kind of arbitrage, right? So you bought a lot more, you send it over there, and now it's worth more. Or if this ever gets shut down, you're going to end up over there anyway, right? It's all going to work out for the good, is what I'm trying to tell you. And I look out more for your individual bags and for your ability to actually make money, because that's why we're all in crypto. Some people forget. I look out more for that than I do, is this going through the Lunk chain and, hitting the tax and burns and, that's all important. I'm not saying it's not. But I'm sorry, it's not my priority. My priority is helping people make as much money, giving you some ideas that you can integrate into your own plan, right? That might help you make a little more money. That's the bottom line for me. So that's where I am. I have on my JURIS Protocol sweatshirt that I made myself. Oh, I didn't make it, but I designed it and brought it somewhere and had it made. So I'm all about JURIS today. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to get that in real quick and talk to you about this. If you weren't paying attention to the chart and you want to add more on either side, it's a perfect opportunity. It's not financial advice, just pointing something out to you. You do whatever the hell you want to do with your own money. All right, y'all. Where am I? Here I am. Talk to you soon. Ciao.